Hello, beautiful souls. It's Alora here with a message for you from your angels and your spirit guides. We're asking for advice, guidance, and support for the highest good of everyone involved. First, we're going to look at some overarching energy. So we have behind a mask. This is an intention card, and it was in reverse. We're also going to look at the bottom of the deck. Optimism. Okay, I feel like this is kind of like either blind faith or some kind of like, I don't know, positive energy that you're like gaslighting yourself or someone around you is like pretending everything's good. So there's kind of this, I don't know, I guess not necessarily a warning, but just to be aware of where you might be looking beyond what you need to, ignoring some type of warning just for the sake of staying positive, right? All right, so that is kind of this overarching energy. They don't want you to be fake. They want you to be as authentic as you can be. And if a place or a person requires you to sacrifice your authenticity, I feel like that's kind of a sign that this person is, or this space is not really aligned with you. We're going to look at some tarot cards real quick just to kind of clarify. We have the Seven of Pentacles showing up in reverse. And we also have the Justice card as well. So I don't know, whatever wrongs there were, maybe there was a situation where, you put in a lot of effort, a lot of work, and you weren't really recognized for it. And I feel like there's like this like blind faith or this optimism of, kind of giving like the benefit of the doubt or continuing on and not speaking up about your true feelings. I feel like whatever that is, there is an opportunity here to right the wrongs, to balance it out, to find a fair, I'm hearing the word compromise, a fair compromise. We have the Ace of Cups showing up in reverse. There was a new beginning that wanted to start here, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm hearing like missed opportunity, like the window of opportunity has kind of been closing. Yeah, and it was kind of a painful ending. There was something with that missed opportunity that felt unfair, that felt like, I don't know. There's something just not lining up here. And we're going to get some of these charms to get a clear message for what your guides are kind of pushing you towards here. They want you to choose love above everything else. Love will always be a winning energy to choose. We have the Elephant. I don't know. This is like, this is matriarchal energy is what I get there. It's like this, we got divine timing. I don't know. I get this like leadership feeling, this matriarchal leadership. And now we have the clock here with divine timing. We have a shark as well. So this is about power, your willpower, personal power. And then we have the hearts. I was getting that feeling of compromise earlier. And then we have something about travel, seeing new heights, seeing things from a higher perspective. All right. Yeah. When we make this compromise with somebody, I feel like we need to keep in mind divine timing is always at play. And also maybe we just need to choose peace and love for that time. There's something here about seeing things more clearly, understanding each other with more clarity. We have a little yellow flower as well. Look at, we have the yellow dress with the yellow flower. There's something here about that happiness, that optimism. This is a back and forth energy. It feels like this mask that needed to be worn is now beginning to fade. Like we're not capable or willing. I really feel like the willpower thing is here. Like we're not willing anymore to trade our authenticity for that sense of peace, right? And then we have the dragon that came through as well. So this is a very powerful ally to have And I feel like a lot of times there's this sense of, the dragon is sleeping, it's not dead. There is still something inside of me that's capable of using this heartache and alchemizing it into this push, that sense of optimism, that sense of hope for the future, this new beginning, this missed opportunity that we had. I feel like there's going to be more. There's going to be more opportunities to not get hung up on what you already put in the effort and time into, and realizing like, hey, maybe that just wasn't meant for me. Again, looking back at that divine timing energy, I'm starting to see more clearly here that my power was being given away in this situation, and that I deserve a situation or a person or a place where, again, I'm not trading my authenticity, and also my work, my effort that I'm putting in is getting recognized, is seen as valuable, is seen as something that's worthy, in a connection, in a space. So I really feel like Spirit is urging you towards embracing your confidence despite any of these kind of like mistakes, these failures, as you might think they are, kind of holding you back, letting that go, and instead embracing the sense of confidence, willpower, belief in oneself. And again, embracing that sense of like, there's some kind of leadership, there's some kind of learning, finding the wisdom in this situation where, there is this pull, there is this call inside of you that you've always felt, but maybe the people and the situations that you've been in have not reflected that call that you feel, urging you forward, that you feel rising within you. And so now is the time to take the mask off, to become who you truly are, step into it without any fear of this failure, or even if there is a chance of failure, which usually there is, at least see it as, if that happens, it's an opportunity for me to learn, to better myself, to grow, to expand on my skills, to expand on my abilities, to learn more about myself, so that I can love myself on deeper levels, so that I can reach a higher power within myself. Yeah, and maybe even, realizing that some of the things, some of the dynamics, the patterns in some connections and relationships is really just a reflection of your relationship with yourself, right? And we're seeing that more clearly. And again, seeing that higher vantage point, higher perspective, and understanding why in the first place I even had the mask, why I had that kind of like back and forth energy, and why certain things, felt unfair or didn't work out, right? And it's that reflection of the relationship that I have with myself. So healing that's what this is about here, and stepping fully into your power. And this is going to take time. This isn't something that, happens overnight or even within a month. Usually this is something that over time, consistent effort. And again, you've already put in so much work, but the thing is like, when you're putting in the work while wearing a mask and not being authentic to yourself, it's not that it's wasted, because you are still learning from that. It's just, it's not going to unfold in the way that you're hoping it will, right? So when we choose to take the power back and embrace these difficulties as kind of stepping stones, that's when, your true magic is going to be unlocked here. And if you want help on how to embrace that power within you, how to recognize the wisdom within you, I encourage you to, do whatever kind of soul searching that you align with, right? Maybe like meditations, breath work, yoga, whatever it is. There's so many different ways you can do this. Art, expressing yourself in new ways, singing, dancing, any of that. I would encourage you to do that so that you can get to know yourself on that deeper level. And if you are looking for some type of guidance, I am available for one-on-one soul support. So just go ahead and check out my website if you feel aligned with this. If you feel like there's a call for you to connect with me, I encourage you to do so. But I hope this message serves you well. I am wishing you so much love, success, and happiness now and always, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.